Hello everyone. The topic of this presentation is Team Averera's Alterno V 4.0, a hyper energy efficient electric prototype vehicle. I am Ankit Verma. I am a graduate from Indian Institute of Technology, Banaras Hindu University, India. And now I am pursuing my master's in automotive engineering at Clemson University International Center for Automotive Research. Our team consists of a group of automobile enthusiast students from IIT BHU who are pursuing bachelors in different streams. We operate under the Center for Energy and Resources Development, IIT BHU, and the team designs and develops energy efficient vehicles and takes part in Shell Eco Marathon Asia each year since 2016. We all know that the consumption of fossil fuel and the associated cost has been rising steadily over the years. These fossil fuels leave a large carbon footprint when used in a vehicle. A significant amount of research has been done to reduce the carbon exhaust emission and increase the efficiency by adding additives in the fuel. However, we can't ignore the fact that the latest development of electric vehicles are much more energy efficient than any fossil fuel vehicle. Hence, it can be assumed that the conventional vehicles would eventually die out and be replaced by electric vehicles. And out of the many challenges that the electric vehicle industry is facing, one of them is range and efficiency. So, our team focuses on solving this issue by developing new technologies to improve the efficiency of an electric vehicle and in turn make the vehicle overall much more energy efficient. So, Shell Marathon is one of the world's leading student engineering competition that invites students across the globe to design, build, and test hyper energy efficient vehicles, and the vehicle with the best energy efficiency wins the competition. Shell Marathon has been conducted since over 35 years, and this competition serves as one of the best platforms to test our work against the top teams of the world. Apart from the sheer efficiency, the student team's work is also judged based on the technical innovation, safety, team spirit, vehicle design, and circular economy. That competition has two major categories, that is prototype and urban concept. And both of these categories are further divided into five energy categories, that is gasoline, diesel, ethanol, battery electric, and hydrogen fuel cell. We take part in the prototype battery electric category. So our initial models had two motors with alternate switching, and that's why the name Alterno, though we later on dropped the idea of two motors due to redundancy and switched to a more advanced single hub motor drive powertrain. And we first took part in Shell Eco Marathon 2014 with our vehicle Alterno. And since then, we kept on making small but significant radical improvements in our design, and that leads to Alterno V4, which is the latest iteration from our team. So this is our team's latest iteration, that is Alterno V4, and it was first showcased in Shell Eco Marathon Asia 2018. So Alterno V4 has a completely new monocoque structure, and it can accommodate one person and reach speeds of 50 km per hour. It has a rear power wheel and two front wheels that steers, and for safety the vehicle has all three disc brakes, a roll gauge, and a 5-point racing grade seat belt. These are the key areas where our team focused to achieve the hyper efficiency. So a moving vehicle has two main resistive forces, that is the aerodynamic drag and the rolling resistance. And to bring in motion to a vehicle, we have to overcome its inertia. That means we need to minimize the weight of the vehicle while still maintaining our safety standards. And another major attention was to avoid any sorts of energy conversion losses. That is, we need to optimize our powertrain and our motor controller. To optimize the aerodynamics of our body, We took inspiration from the shape of a teardrop, which is wide at the front and taper at the back. The wheel positions helped us achieve this, that is two wheels at the front and a single wheel at the rear, which basically helped us frame the entire vehicle in the teardrop shape. And we enclosed the wheels within the body of the vehicle and provided a partition between the wheel and the tub to maintain the safety standards. So we designed this body in CATIA and analysis was done in ANSYS, and we obtained an overall drag coefficient of 0.002. So practically the monocoque surface can't be fabricated with complete smoothness, which results in some amount of roughness over the body. And this roughness creates screen friction, which comprises of a significant amount of the total drag. So this figure shows the viscous drag and the pressure drag versus the velocity. So during our design phase, we added surface roughness in the boundary condition to account for the screen friction, and that gave us a realistic model to work with. One of the important development that we did in regards to the monocoque was to use stiffeners. So to achieve the design strength out of our monocoque while minimizing the material used, as the quantity of material used is directly proportional to the weight of the vehicle, that in turn increases the inertia of the vehicle, which is not desired in our case. So we added two head type stiffeners across the length of the vehicle and multiple sections across the width of the vehicle, which created a ribcage like structure, and this enabled us to minimize the weight of the vehicle while maintaining the desired strength. To minimize the powertrain losses, we used a BLDC hub motor that is directly mounted at the drive wheel axle and minimizes the transmission losses associated with a conventional transmission. So the hub motor had a planetary gearbox within its frame with a fixed gear ratio. And this motor has a power rating of 1000 watts at 48 volts. And we created our own motor controller in-house and operated the motor at a frequency of 20 kilohertz. This is the flowchart of our control algorithm. What we did here is that we magnetized the two consecutive coils in opposite direction to get the optimum power output. Then out of the two coils, one get demagnetized after every 600 of mechanical rotation of the rotor magnet. And we wrote this microcontroller algorithm in STM32Cube IDE. So we first take the Hall effect sensor input to determine the position of the rotating permanent magnet, where we place the Hall sensors at 60 degree so that we get the pin changes at every half cycle. Then we set the PWM duty cycle according to the throttle input using the ADC on the microcontroller. And our input from the throttle varied from 0.86 volt to 4.3 volt at a 5 volt supply. And one of the other issues was of heat dissipation from the MOSFETs, for which we designed optimal heat shrinks of size 154 by 10 by 18 mm. Other important decisions that cumulatively added in optimizing our vehicle for energy efficiency include using special purpose Michelin tires. So these tires have very low rolling resistance coefficient of 0.002, which is just enough to meet our traction requirements. However, during our hardware in loop testing, we found that these tires wear out and thus increases our rolling resistance proportionally with time. Hence, we used a dimethyl silica compound and coated the tire with a layer of this compound, so that increased the tire life and avoided corrosion and cracks of the tire. And using this strategy, we found that during the entire duration of our race, this added compound gave us a 5% boost in our efficiency. So these are some of the achievements with Alterno V4. In Shalico Marathon Asia 2018, our team came third in Asia and won the safety award. In Shalico Marathon India 2019, we came first and won the Technical Innovation Award. And in Shalico Marathon Asia 2019, we continued our exponential growth and came second in Asia among 129 teams and achieved an efficiency of 465.1 kilometer per kilowatt hour. And owing to all this, our team was nominated to present the idea at Rashtrapati Bhavan, India in the Festival of Innovation and Entrepreneurship 2018. So as our future scope, our team is now working to develop an urban concept battery electric vehicle, and our plan includes to add SAE level 3 autonomy capabilities to the vehicle. Thank you.